Hello, strong people. Week 6, day 2 of Northeast Regional Prep. Battle at the Bridge. Deadlift day. I was going to say my favorite day of the week, but I don't know about that. Depends. I like them all. Gotta start with bag toss, as usual. I was a little bit worried we weren't going to get to it because the weather was iffy, but hasn't really rained here too much, so I'll take it. Lighter bag work today. Like 16, it's supposed to be 16 feet, but I can't quite get my yoke that high with the PVC pipe because it won't stay in. So 15 feet and just try to throw it a foot over. Try to throw it 20 feet over. That's really what you should be doing. But 35-pound bag, a little slightly over, close enough. I spilled a bunch of sand on my deadlift platform getting the weights right today, so that's fun. I have a broom in here though, so that's good. So gonna make sure those feel all right. And then today is a big deadlift day, biggest one of the prep. Arguably the biggest one I've had yet, just ever. So as far as a full session, like training session, yeah, you could say the trap bar training was heavy. It was, but it's trap bar. Trap bar is a lot easier. So I don't really want to talk too much right now because I need to get to work. Metaphorically, the gym stuff is not really work, but it is sometimes. But just like any other work, it needs done. So a couple other guys signed up for Battle at the Bridge, and they're some tough guys. One of the dudes is a really big deadlifter. So not that like some of the other people that signed up weren't. It's just I know that's what his like best lift is, I believe. So it's gonna be a fun show. Because there's a good, 6 or 7 of us that could all be on the podium. Maybe even more. I don't know everybody, so I could be wrong. But either way, I'm not really coming for just podium. I'm coming for top of the podium. So you don't show up to lose. At least I don't. So we'll do what we can on game day. Got to finish up these last few training sessions, do what we can. And then hopefully it all clicks on game day and we kind of show what we've been working on. It's really what training's all about. I understand I share stuff on social media all the time, but you don't see everything. And that's kind of what it is. Like you get sneak peeks here and there, but then, game day is where you really show it off. So let's do it. Let's go throw some bags and then get into that stupid deadlift suit and pick up some stuff and then put it back down. Whew. So I don't think I checked in after sandbags, but that's okay. I pretty much sandbags felt a little bit different tonight, technique wise, not in a bad way. And what I mean by that was, what I was doing before was as soon as I started to bring the bag between my legs, that's when I would jump back and throw from there. What I did today, kind of unintentionally, and then I started to intentionally shortly after, was I was waiting until the bag was like almost under me to jump back, and it changed my trajectory a little bit, my positioning whenever I released. So I didn't feel like I was whipping my head back as far, and I felt like I was more upright. And I don't know, I think that it felt like I was like sailing those bags over the bar. I don't know. Maybe I just feel good today. I don't know, but I think that was the best throwing session I've had this whole prep. And maybe I don't know, but it felt different. It felt like I was launching those bags. I did look back like 2 weeks ago or last week or whatever, and I felt like I was throwing pretty high, but I don't think I was throwing as high as I was today. I'm going to have to go back and look for sure, but either way, how about those deadlifts? I don't know if it's the whole. I know that there's some really big deadlifters coming now. Not that there weren't before. I know there were, obviously. Guys that have pulled more than me, which quite a few. But knowing what I need to do on this event to at least hang, it makes me just want to do that much better. There's something. It's that competitive thing. I know that I'm not competing today, but in my mind, I absolutely am. In my mind, I have numbers. I have a way that I want this lift to move. Everything is calculated out because nobody can know my name at all. And not that many people do, besides my friends, but it doesn't matter, I guess, because nobody can know who I am. But if I look at that, like the sign-up sheet for the competition, the roster, and I see, a few guys there that I know are good, I am envision every day in here is a training day. Like in my head, I'm competing against you that day. And I don't know if I'm the only one that does that, but some people are like, yeah, come in here and just do your best, beat what you can. And I'm like, that's fine. But I'd rather beat you. And that's just, it's not because I want, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, I could be competing against my grandma and I'd be like, I want to beat you. I don't think my grandma's going to be pulling 800 pounds of this competition, though. So I won't have that opportunity. But I don't know. Every day in here is a competition between me, whoever I'm competing against, and then myself. So yeah, I'm against myself, of course, but I'm also, I am competing against those other people already, whether they know it or not. And that's just a mental trick that I've always kind of had, I guess, lifting. They say don't really pay attention to who you're up against, I guess. Some people say that, but I'm like, no, I want to know who I'm up against just because it's kind of fuel to the fire in a way. So after today, I am very confident on deadlifts. Those felt really good. I have never, pretty much every deadlift I hit this prep was a PR, and I am wearing a suit, so think what you will, but it's allowed in this competition, and I'm not going to put myself at a disadvantage knowing that there are strong pullers coming. So this weight that I was pulling today is 10 pounds off my supposed 1 rep max without a suit. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I pulled 790. It's going to be on the weights, or it's going to be on those clips. So 790 is what I did today for 4 singles. Before this prep, I have never pulled, I guess if you want to be completely honest, before Olympic City Pro-Am, I had never done sets of 700 or more in a ever in a training cycle from the floor. So this is all kind of uncharted territory for me. But to hit 790 for 4 singles when my best pull in this suit is 815 and my best raw lift is 800. Now that day I pulled 815. I think I had more in the tank, but second time wearing a suit wasn't going to push it. So with the way those moved, the lockouts are a little bit rough on a couple of them, but that first rep was great. So that's what I need because, I only get a few chances in competition. 3 attempts, and if I mess up one, that could cost me a ton of points. So I got the first rep perfect, and then I was able to still do 3 other reps with it, So that's big for me. I am so happy about that. It's also, restraint is what I was looking for in the last video. I was trying to think of a word to be like, 790, you're 10 pounds off 800, you want to go for it, but you're exercising restraint. So I even said it to my coach. I was like, you're really testing me here, not putting 800 on there. And he's like, trust it. And I was like, oh, I will. I know. I'm not that dumb. And I know 800, I could have repped. Oh, my speaker just turned off. I was like, what is going on? But I could have repped that, for a couple. It felt that good. I'm so excited about that. But I don't have a whole lot of accessories today. It's just that point in training where you do your main sets and there's not a whole lot after. I think I have some rows, maybe some light pin swings. So I'm probably going to record something else to give you a little bit more, but we'll see. I got to unload most of this weight anyway. Oh, I think I have 2 sets of 12 on light Dimmel deadlifts, so I'll show some of those. Let's get some weight off of this bar, though. All right. Ooh, trying to block out that light a little bit. We'll just do that. All right. So not much to record tonight. We're getting down to that point where there's not too many accessories to do. I obviously recorded the Dimmel deadlifts. They felt good. My pretty much posterior chain is pretty fried, so there wasn't even much left for those. But I could still do, typical working weight on those. And I didn't want to go any heavier or anything like that. So I'm pretty much done. I did the rest of it off camera, so it's time to go in, get some food, shower up, go to bed, and recover because I have another big session coming Saturday. Not that tomorrow's not a big session, but press accessor day, not quite as valuable as the final event day, big event day of, your entire training cycle for a show. So recover for tomorrow, obviously. Do what I can, have another good session, recover Friday, and then gear up for one more big event session Saturday. Hopefully everything goes well. So that's all I got for you guys. So go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.